Welcome, 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 everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I am your host, D Boss. And you know what I'm going to say next? Everybody, I hope you've been doing your 15 minutes more of laughing every day because it's great for your health. It's no age limit, so everybody can do it. It releases all that bad endorphins. It's free. It tones your abs. Well, I'm not saying you have to stop going to the gym because that's not it. You still have to go to the gym. If you have a little bit more abs than other people. I'm not saying if it's big or anything. I'm not saying anything like that. Also, it helps with healing your body. Don't stop taking your medication if the doctor's prescribed, but it's all around good and it's good for everybody from the family. So if you have something that, you can call somebody up who's, I don't have anybody to laugh with. Yes, you can call somebody, you can put something on. You could just, hang out with some people. And if you go 15 or if you go 30 minutes, it's good. Yes, your body's going to hurt a little bit, but it's okay because it's releasing all that bad toxin energy, all that stuff. So you're going to start your day off good. And if you have a job that's serious, then you need to do 30 minutes. That you can, so you can laugh and stuff like that. So right now I have a special guest that's going to be coming in. We're going to be playing some of her songs, and she does jazz. She does a little bit of calypso. She does a little bit. Well, she's like an all around entertainer. That's what I'm going to say. But we're going to hear 1 minute thing from Enrich Resort City, Limbe, Cameroon. And if you want to have a home away from home, you can do so. So we'll be right back with her after this message. All right. So if you want your home away from home, you can go to Enrich Resort City, Limbe, Cameroon, and you can, it's fractional ownerships. The properties don't go over 400,000 USD. So you can own a property from a little as 40,000 USD. So, and you get 4 bedrooms, right? And it's right in the island on a peninsula. It's 168 acres. So you'll be a part of the first smart city of its kind in Limbe, Cameroon. But now we're finished with that. We got entertainer, as I said before, jazz. We're going to find out all what she's doing, what she's been doing, how she started, what would she do now that she would do. She didn't know back then, but what would she do different now? So let's get right into it with Kelly Lee Evans.
Hey, how you doing, Dee?
I'm good. I'm good. You look like the girl there, Tasha. I guess you've been told that, have you? You
Who's
look like
Tasha? Tell me.
she's an actor. Tasha Cobbs, I think her last name.
Oh, I don't know her.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
and
get
she acts, but
Carrie.
she looks.
Sometimes
You
I
look
get
a
Carrie
little bit.
Washington.
Yeah.
I'll take it. So I'll look
Yes,
her
and
up.
that one too. Yes, that's what I was thinking too. Look, you gotta
That's
go
a
in. You
beautiful
gotta go in
lady.
and get paid. Go in and get paid if you have to do a double.
I might be taller. I don't know. I'll have to go and check. Yeah, that would be a good way to make some income.
Oh, all right. So here at Real Life Matters, we like to know everybody's cultural background and where they come from.
Oh, well, my parents are from Jamaica, and I was
Okay.
born and raised here in Canada. I was born in Scarborough.
Okay. What part of Jamaica? Because people ask me.
Oh, okay. So my dad's from Trelawney, and my mom
Okay.
was from St. Anne's.
Okay. You see? Okay, everybody, all the Jamaican people out there who watching and stuff, they'll now you got
You'll know.
all right. All right. So we like
Brownstown.
to know, Kelly, are you the first musician coming out, or what inspired you to be what you're doing now?
In my family, okay, that's funny. So my grandma, on her deathbed, she died in her 90s, I believe. She was still leading her church choir.
Oh,
Like they were around her bed having a session. So she was singing forever. But she was in England, in Birmingham. And I grew up here in Canada. My mom came here in the 60s to be a nurse at Scarborough
okay.
Gen in Toronto. And so like she used to sing in the house, but she never really sang, out and about. Like my parents, like, so my dad was a biochemist and my mom was a
Oh,
single mom, a nurse. Yep. He used to work, you remember Soft Sheen and like the Grease
yes, those
Girls
greases.
and
Yeah, those
yeah, yeah,
first
yeah,
hair
yeah.
greases.
Yeah, and he worked at another place down in North Carolina called Dudley's. They used to do hair care
Oh, yeah,
as
they still
well.
have those.
Yeah, I think it's pro line and all. So just that
Roll up.
that was, yeah, all that stuff. He used to do all that. And my mom was a nurse, and the rule was, like lawyer, doctor, engineer. That was it. So this singing thing, like that's nice. You can sing. That's good. I could draw. I like to do everything. That's nice. That's a hobby. If even to take a course, like they were not, my mom was
They're
not
not
into
really
me taking any
supportive like that.
credits.
Like, no.
No, no. I remember back then I was like, I saw Star Search. I want to be on Star Search. I want to do all that stuff. And it was like, come sing at people's weddings and funerals and stuff,
That's
but like
fine.
hit the books.
So
Hit the
what did you
books.
do? So what did you
Yeah.
take in school then? So what did you take?
Well, I ended up coming to Ottawa, which is where I live now, and I went to Carleton
Oh,
University. Yeah, and at the time, Jean Augustine was in Parliament, and she let me come and be part of her, like just to come and volunteer. That was
wow.
huge for me. Yeah, it was huge. So it was like a real thing for me to come to Ottawa, get to be Parliament Hill, go, and help her read some of the speeches and things that she was writing. So I was interested in political science back then and law, and I started into something like that. And I was such a student. I took as many courses as I could. I took extra. So I graduated with a second degree right around the same time. So in June, I got one degree in law, but legal studies, not to be a lawyer. And then
Okay.
in September, I got another one in English literature. And then my parents again, hit the books, and all that time I just wanted to sing. I wanted to sing, but my teacher said, you're really sharp. Maybe you'd be interested in doing your master's. So I decided to go in and study my master's for in legal philosophy here at Carleton. So I did that, and one day I got a call from my mom, who was in Scarborough, and she'd gone to get some pain in her back tested, and she found out that she had multiple myeloma, which was a cancer of the plasma cells. And back then, they didn't have a cure. They didn't have any way of slowing it down. And she died maybe 7 months later. And
Wow.
Yeah, it was really hard. You know, you're only child, single mom. You know,
Okay.
come on. That was it was so hard to lose her. And through a series of events, I just realized like, man, like life is short. Life is short, you know? So I decided to dro- to drop out. I dropped out. I dropped
Oh,
out with one, yeah, but I dropped out and I dropped into music.
okay.
And yeah, and it's
So
been
what do you do?
like,
Singing, or do you play any musical instruments, or?
no, I never, I learned a little bit of piano. I got my little keyboard over there. I'm trying to bring it back, you know. But I, I, I just always have been a singer.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that no, that's good. So who have you performed with and worked with?
You know, back in 2004, I had the honor of coming in second place in the Thelonious Monk Institute of Jazz vocal competition. So this is a competition. Now it's called the Herbie Hancock um, Jazz
Oh,
Competition. Yeah. So like, you know, these are the folks. And I mean, like, this was 2004, and I went to Washington. I had been singing in my shower. Like, so this was just, my mom had just passed a few years back. I had just started to learn to write my own music, and I had put together some songs. And this amazing guitar, bass player that I had met here at the Jazz Festival in Ottawa, Lonnie Plaxico, he told me about this competition. So I had down here, and I mean, like, we had, the judges were Quincy Jones, you know, rest in peace.
wow.
Dee Dee Bridgewater, Kurt Elling, Al Jarreau,
What?
Flora Purim, Little Jimmy Scott. You know, just like the who's who of judges then. And I mean, like, even then, like, you're seeing like Herbie Hancock and Wayne Shorter and all these jazz greats just like in passing. It was an amazing place. We went to perform at the Kennedy Center, and you know, in front of like people like Colin Powell and and
Wow.
yeah, and it was just, I still remember Cory Booker gave me my my you know, my prize. And it was just this, as I say, I'm this Canadian girl coming out of the shower, singing in the shower, so singing on Kennedy, you know, on the Kennedy Center stage. And it's led to
Wow.
opening for people like John Legend and Willie
What?
Nelson, yeah, Eric Badu, just amazing people, you know. And I feel very blessed. It's been a really wonderful ride. Tony Bennett, you know, lots of amazing people. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so what would you do different
Oh,
if you knew back then when you started now?
you know, I think what I would have done differently is just the, like, when we're coming up, like, learning about how to manage money is not a part of what we learn in school, you know? And it's
Okay.
probably like one of the most important things that we can learn.
Mm-hmm.
And I think coming into the business, like, I was coming in like, you know, as an independent artist, funding my own business. And a lot of times, like, I was more interested in making sure everybody else was okay than making sure I was okay, you know. And also in, so like maybe bringing out a bigger band than I really needed to bring out, and making sure everybody else had their money, you know, to my own detriment, and getting into debt to back, you know, where in 2015, well, I mean, there's lots of things that have happened. In 2013, I was hit by lightning. And
Wow.
yes, that was crazy, you know, and that changed my life forever. Changed my mobility. You know, it was almost like I'd had a stroke, and a lot of my symptoms on, like, on my left side, things were weaker. My body was just completely different, and my brain was different. And then in 2015, I came home from tour and I fainted and hit my head. And then that led to being in my bed for 2 years, you know, trying to get back to doing this work. And what made that really difficult was not having the financial, you know, support that I needed. You know, like, I hadn't built up that reserve for myself. So I think like if I was going to do anything differently, it would be learning more about how to handle my money, how to take care of myself, learning to pay myself first, learning to really value like my future. And it's interesting because like those are so many of us are just living hand to mouth, and trying to make things work. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, how am I going to put anything aside? But it
Wow.
really, yeah, when you learn to think of yourself first financially, it really is a game changer. And, I went bankrupt in 2015 and started over again, fresh. And things are definitely better, but I think I would have loved to have had a better financial literacy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now I'm talking to somebody who, you're always talking about if you get hit by lightning, and look at this. You actually got hit by
Yeah.
lightning.
I know people
You
always
know,
like, I need to play the lottery. That's what they say. Girl, you need to play the lottery.
oh my. So were you outside when this happened?
I was washing the dishes.
Washing dishes inside?
Don't touch. Yep. Don't touch water. Don't be touching water during a lightning storm. There's so many things I didn't know, no
Well, we
showers,
always
no
hear that,
bath.
but you never knew what it was. But now
See, but
people,
I
well,
never heard that. I never heard that. I never heard
I
that.
never heard that
And I wonder
either.
if I'd heard it, would I have listened? How many things?
You ain't
What did
doing
my
it. You
mom
ain't
used to
doing it
say?
now. As soon as the right,
Right,
those
I
dishes
know.
just stay piled
I'm
up
out.
forever.
What do they say though? If you can't hear, you'll feel.
All right. So if you had the opportunity today to do a collaboration with any artist, which three would you do it with?
Oh my goodness. Goodness. Well, it's not even so much that I want to do a collaboration, but even just to be in their presence. I love Sade, and I loved her
Say third
forever.
person.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even trying to sing with her. Like just to sit and watch her sing. I loved growing up. I'm not growing up, but I like came into the world of jazz and got to know jazz singing. I always loved Ella Fitzgerald's voice. And
Okay.
who else would I pick? Gosh, I can't think. It's funny because so many of our childhood heroes, maybe they're less a hero now, although you love
Mhm.
their music growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, yes, yes. I mean, I loved Michael Jackson so much,
Oh my gosh, Raj, you're staying with him? All right.
right?
So tell us.
Yeah,
So, okay. So, because you never know here, people hear you and say
yeah.
something, and and stuff like that. So tell us about the song here. Let me see. The winter song.
Oh, winter song. So my mom came here from Jamaica, and I still remember her coming out on the ice with me and pulling me along. She was wearing her sneakers and she's like pulling me along, trying to give me this Canadian experience, But so many of us are immigrant parents coming here and trying to just give us the world. And me, like, man, I wasn't having any part of winter. like, but I didn't like the cold. I was that girl at school wishing we could have indoor recess today. Please, can we have indoor recess? Can I just stay inside? And but they say it's not if there's no cold weather, there's just bad gear. And so I've really gone out of my way. My partner and I have gone and like he's helped me find like good things so that when I'm outside I can actually enjoy it because I'm not freezing. And so this song is like it's all about those sounds, that introduce winter. When you hear that crackling of the ice under your foot and the crunch of the snow and then that time of year, I mean, some people don't have it so lucky to be close to the ones that they love, and so it speaks to that longing for connection at winter.
All right. So we're going to hear that it's a winter song, right? It's the winter
Winter
song.
song, yeah.
All right. So we're going to hear a bit of this, and then we'll come back. All right. Here we go. this crack of ice under my toes. The sound takes shape, the serenade, a winter song. Ooh, we're miles away, yet love still stays. Through life's heartache, through seasons change, yet I awake to the serenade of winter song. This time I'm gonna last a little longer. I'll stay, and I'm gonna love a little longer Wow. That's so good.
Thanks. Thank you.
Wow. The melody, everything.
Thank you, boss. I
Everything.
appreciate it. Thank
Wow.
you.
All right. So tell us about this. All I Want for Christmas.
Oh, well, that's the classic. That's Mariah Carey. Yeah, but
Okay.
it's my version. It's just my version. I know there's no topping Mariah Carey, but this is just my little baby version.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna hear this one. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. Ooh, I just want you for my own, more than you will ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. Oh, I just want you for my own, more than you will ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Woo!
That one reminds me of my mom because my mom used
Your
to
own,
love like 50s,
huh?
that 50s sound. My mom used to love that
Yes.
50s sound. She listened to her golden oldies. So that's what I was thinking when we did that one.
All right. So where's the one that you said you sang with? What's the one
Oh,
that you
is it?
sang, or what's the one that reminds
Imagine.
you of the islands?
Oh, Christmas song. The
Okay.
Christmas song.
All right. What she's saying is it reminding it of Barbados people.
Well, well, this my
Don't hate,
Caribbean
don't
massive.
hate, don't hate.
My
Okay, it's all
Caribbean
positive.
massive.
It's all. So tell us a little bit about that one, the Christmas song.
Well, I mean, growing up, my mom would when she would just love going to the record shop. She'd get her payday. We would go and pick up the money, and then we would go and get go to the West Indian shop for her hardo bread and her
Mm-mm.
butter and cheese and her gazadas and her coconut drops and all the goodies, her pigtail, her oxtail, her everything. And then we would go to the regular grocery store and get the regular grocery food. But going to the record shop was just part of that. And I, she would let Byron Lee and the Dragonaires and all the soca and calypso she could buy, and I would be in charge of the record player. And she also loved her Christmas music. So this was kind of like a tribute to my mom, a way of mixing the two.
Okay, here we go, people. The Christmas song.
All through the year, we waited through spring and fall to hear silver bells ringing and winter time bringing the happiest season of all. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, hear your tired carols being sung by a choir, folks dressed up from head to toe. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make a season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child.
Ooh, this is so good. The Christmas spirit with this.
It's not too early.
It's not too early. Even though the
I put
Thanksgiving,
my
American
stockings up.
Thanksgiving. Wow. So did I play your main song? You released
Yeah, you played Winter Song,
song.
and
Yeah, that's why I make sure.
yeah, and I'd love for people to hear. I did a version of John Lennon's "Imagine" if you have any time.
Yes, we do. I have it right here. Here we go, people. Imagine.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No heaven below us, above us only sky.
Imagine
Imagine
all
the
the people
living
living
for
for
today.
today.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill
I, you are so talented. God.
Aw, thanks. Thank you.
This music is just I'm just like, wow, I'm gonna listen to this after. Everybody, if you get into the if you're not into the Christmas holiday spirit, you guys can play Kelly Lee Evans music, please. Oh my gosh. Woo! So what's up now? What are you working on now? I know you're just releasing the winter song and all the songs you re-release.
All of them. Well, in June, I put out another album called Show Love, and it's kind of another tribute to my mom. Like I must be working something out, you know. But I
Who's
miss
working
that
something out,
lady.
I tell you.
Yeah, I miss that lady, and you know, there's songs on there. Gosh, there's this one tune. Again, it's kind of like it's got that calypso feel to it. It's called Shelter in the Storm, and you know the lyrics like January brings a chill. Your memory was with me still, but you've been gone so long. I have carried on. Hey, you taught me tough love. I didn't feel I was enough, but with time I see that you always believed in me. And I miss your kind of love. Though I was dreaming of your goals being like mine. Your words are always kind. Still, you are my everything. Hey, your love gave me wings. Your memory lives long. Hey, you were my shelter in a storm. So, you know, it's just this song from my mom. You know what it's like? Like these parents, they did their best for us, you know? And we're looking back now, and there were some tough times, you know, and there's, you know, lessons we all had to learn. But I think I'm looking back with a sense of gratitude.
All right.
Yeah,
so are there any
album.
Oh. So are there any shout outs that you want to give your people or to help you over the career and all the stuff?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm really feeling there's a lady who was like a mom to me, but she passed on. Like Jennifer Giles. She was one of the first people to believe in me and to, like, you know, keep me going. And my family, as much as, like, you know, they were more into, like, you know, hitting the books and stuff, like, still that level of support that they gave me just on a human level was huge. So a lot of that, all the love for my kids and my partner now, and just all the people that, like, we can't do anything alone. You know that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. And so I've been really blessed, like, along the way, so many people, like, just friends, family, neighbors, and even that time when I got sick and I went bankrupt, you know, my friends put together a GoFundMe and raised over $40,000 so that I could live. You know, and I was frugal, so I was able to live on that for a year and raise 3 kids, and I feel so blessed. So yeah, I don't know how can I shout out everybody? Is that possible to shout out everybody? Like, just put everyone. Yes,
everyone.
That's my shout out.
All right. You know, so where can people keep up with you on social media if they want to follow you and stuff?
Come find me at Kelly Lee Evans Music on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on all of the socials, you know, X, and I have some concerts coming up on the 26th. If you're in Canada, this is perfect. So if you're in Ottawa on the 26th, I'll be performing for the Ottawa Jazz Festival's fundraiser. On the November 29th, I'll be in Toronto at Massey Hall for the Women's Review, the Women's Blues Review. And then I'll be back in Belleville on December 6th with Sean Jones, this amazing soul artist, and Jackie Richardson. We're going to be playing Christmas songs. December 7th in Ottawa at the National Arts Center. December 12th.
Busy, girl.
Dude, December 12th in Montreal. Yes, and that at Salle Bourgie, and then back. My last show of the year is going to be on December the 13th in Toronto at Hughes Room.
Wow. Well, you're busy. I don't know
I'm
how you can
busy.
get your shopping in unless you already did your shopping.
I know, and I didn't, and so I think people are just going to be getting some money because
Or
I
a
don't
gift
have to
card.
worry about shipping that. Yes.
Or a
Oh
gift
my
card.
goodness. You know
Gift
what
card is
though?
something that
My
they want,
cash.
but that makes sense. Grocery,
No,
gift
you
card,
know
people
what?
buy
Cash.
groceries all the time.
Cash.
Cash
That
works.
ways people cash.
Can
You remember when the uncles and the aunties would just say, "Here," and just pass the money in your hand as you were leaving the house? They just put a little $20 in your hand and
yes,
say, "Buy yourself something." Can you? If somebody gives you cash, isn't that
yes,
nice? Instead of locking it up in a gift card in your wallet,
yeah,
cash I can
or
do anything I
something.
want with.
You
Yeah,
can pay a bill
cash.
or whatever, or do something.
Thank you. Cash or a money order, or no, sorry, email money transfer.
Yeah, e-transfer. But it's been a pleasure
Oh,
with you, Kelly. Kelly Lee Evans,
thank you.
everybody. You guys go out there, stream the music, pay for it, because that's how they get in the ratings, and all that. And you can book her. She's available, but she's a little bit busy for December.
But there's the rest of the year. I'm
But not
ready.
for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You can do it for the rest of the year. We can do Christmas in
Mm.
January because in the Caribbean country, Christmas is all the way in January. So you still got time. But it's been a pleasure. So you got to come back, Kelly Lee Evans, when you have something else you're releasing. I'd welcome you back.
Oh,
Come
that's so
back.
sweet
Just
of you.
don't
Thank
be.
you.
Yes. So on that note, everybody, oh my gosh, we are here with Kelly Lee Evans and her journey. And if you guys didn't see it at the beginning, you're going to have to go back, or you're going to go to the YouTube channel. You can go watch it because it's a good one. And she's still here, still kicking, and
here.
she's still putting out music, no matter what all the trials. But, it just shows you that when you go through a lot of fires and tribulations, and look, she still came out and she put out some excellent tracks, and I encourage everybody to go and listen, pay for it, send it to somebody that needs a little bit of upliftment, or to hear something, just to just, oh my gosh, it's just it even has me in awe. I can't even speak because it's so good, and I want to hear it now, but I have to wait. I gotta wait. So everybody, I thank you here, again, with a journey with Kelly Lee Evans. Thank you. Good night and bye for now.
Mwah. Good night, everyone. Happy holidays.